their 7x5 bye-bye knots kinky curly wig. This is what the curl pattern looks like straight out of the box. This one is also 20 inches in length. Is your parting space area. As you can see, they went ahead and pre-cut the lace. They also pre-bleached the knots, and I'm pretty sure they pre-plucked the hairline, but we'll talk about the hairline in a second. And on the side, I don't notice any combs. However, you get your adjustable removable elastic band, get a comb in the nape area, and also your adjustable. Okay, so this is on my head really, really good. It's snug. If you have a small head, this is gonna work. I barely had to adjust that drawstring in the back because I already adjusted the removable elastic band plus the adjustable straps. So it's fitted on my head pretty good. I mean, I love that because I mean, it's not going to go anywhere, but using the drawstring in the back was definitely optional. So I'm done styling this wig, and she is very thick and full. This is going to be perfect for the colder months because Ms. Ma'am is a lot. As you can see, them 20 inches, it just shrunk on up. To install this unit today, I went in with my Boho Liquid Gold. I don't really use that a lot, but since it's starting to get cool outside, I will play around with it a little bit more. I just applied it to the very front of the hairline, and then I went ahead and tied everything down. Well, tied the front of the hairline down, and then I went in with some water. I worked in sections, and then I used my olive oil mousse. And I wanted to work in sections just to make sure that each strand was coated really good. And then I diffused this down. This did take a while for me to diffuse, y'all, because of how nice and full it is. And then I took a few pieces and kind of finger coiled it around to define it a little bit more in the front. And the top of this was already pretty much laid down flat. That's one thing I like about this wig. Even though it has so much volume everywhere else, in the parting space area, you're not gonna have to worry about that. I also went in with my tweezers at the very front to just open it up a little bit more because the natural hair up front, you know, it was kind of blocking where it was plucked at, especially like on the sides. I didn't go all the way over because I still wanted it to look super natural, so I didn't mess with this over here. I didn't mess with this over here either. So it was just like right in this little front area. So now it's a little bit more open, but you can still see the texture. And I don't think it looks too bad at all. I just personally wanted to thin it out a little bit more. It's totally up to you with what you want to do. And then I used a little bit of wax, and I took my hot comb and kind of just pressed it in a little bit more just to kind of make it blend in. And yeah, I added a little bit of my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum, and then I fluffed it up. I noticed a few straighter pieces, nothing too crazy. And that was it as far as the middle part goes. Did like a little rubber band design, nothing too crazy. I used to do that style all the time with my daughter. And so I figured because of how big this hair is, I could do that because my main focus was to try to keep the hair up out of my face. I attempted to do a side part, but because of how full this hair is, it was overpowering my face. It was. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep this up out of the way. Either I'm gonna rock it as a middle part, or I'm gonna just rock a half up, half down look. So you do not have to worry about looking bald. You don't have to worry about tracks showing because they got you covered on this unit. As far as shedding and tangling goes, it's kinky curly hair. I do expect some snags to happen, especially in the nape area as you begin to wear this a little bit more. And then I did receive a little bit of shedding during the styling process. Like I said, I styled this straight out of the box, so this has not been washed yet, but the curl pattern on this is nice. I look at the back of this, and I didn't even finger coil this. So just depending on what tools you use to define the hair, you can go in with the defining brush, you can go in with the comb, you can just go in with your fingers once you kind of comb through everything, and each time is going to give you a different look. You can even do a twist out with this because this hair twists up pretty good. I love that this is only a closure, but it still gives you the frontal vibes. Everything is sitting perfectly on the side, nice and comfortable. The fit on this, I just told you guys that the finger coil wig fit me good. This one fits me good also. So for small head girls, you might want to try out Beautyforever hair because it tightens up very well. And like I stated, I didn't really have to go in with a drawstring. Hopefully I covered everything. It's a lot of hair to work with. This is going to be high maintenance. So if this is going to be your first wig, you might want to check out the website and maybe go for the finger coil over this one because you're going to have to put a little bit more work in, okay? You're just gonna have to. What you think about this beauty? If you are interested in this one, I am gonna make sure to leave all the links down below in the description area. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Once again, turn those notifications on, share, and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.